Welcome, and thank you for your interest in the Department of Communication at the University of Colorado, or CU Boulder. I am David Buramisa Habashi, the department's Associate Chair for Graduate Studies. Let me introduce you to our graduate program. We offer both MA and PhD degrees in communication. Our 30 to 40 graduate students work with 15 tenured or tenure-track graduate faculty and 4 instructors. Faculty and courses are organized into 3 specialization areas: community and social interaction, where faculty and graduate students consider ways that practices and processes of social interaction in natural contexts create, sustain, and change social lives. Organizational communication, where faculty and graduate students produce critical and interpretive scholarship on the constitutive role of communication in human organizing. And rhetoric and culture, where faculty and graduate students share a common interest in historical and historically inflected studies of rhetoric and its media, including discourses, technologies, and bodies. Although we encourage our graduate students to affiliate with one of these areas of specialization, we also encourage them to take courses beyond their primary area and to explore cross-cutting themes across the 3 areas. I would like to highlight 3 such themes, the combination of which gives our department its unique intellectual profile. First, the 3 areas share an interest in the constitutive power of communication in actual social contexts. We ask questions like, how does communication contribute to continued racism and environmental degradation? And how can we alter such processes by cultivating new ways of communication in the university classroom or in public discourse? How can we design interactions to foster public engagement, social justice, or coordinated interaction across cultural difference? Second, we study various forms of social change and interrogate why we need it, how it should happen, and how it does happen in the day-to-day practice of human interaction. Third, we share an interest in culture. That broad interest includes such topics as cultural variation in communication practices, the symbolic and material dimensions of culture, colonial relations and decolonialization, algorithmic culture, and organizational culture. My department is housed in the College of Media, Communication and Information, or CMCI. Communication graduate students participate in college-wide events such as One College Symposia, the Inclusive Pedagogy Workshop Series, and the CMCI Graduate Student Showcase, along with other graduate students from advertising, public relations and media design, critical media practices, information science, intermedia art, writing and performance, journalism, and media studies. Our students also frequently take courses in these other CMCI departments. Prospective graduate students often ask me to describe the general atmosphere of the Department of Communication. I usually respond by saying that our department tries to create a challenging and supportive environment for our graduate students. As a research-intensive institution, we place great emphasis on individual and collaborative student research, and we train our students in the latest theories and research methods within our 3 areas of specialization. At the same time, we strive to support our students through their graduate cohorts, which we consciously cultivate through our curriculum, through department events such as research lunches and workshops against anti-Black racism, through pedagogy workshops offered by the department and the Center for Teaching and Learning, and through the Communication Graduate Student Association, CGSA. Our graduate students are typically funded through teaching assistantships in the fall and spring semesters. They are also eligible for summer teaching and research assistantship opportunities when those are available. Research and travel funding opportunities are also available through the Department of Communication, CMCI, and the CU Graduate School. But what about after graduation? Our recent graduate students have been successful in finding jobs inside and outside academia. Our graduates have tenure-track positions at universities such as San Francisco State, University of Wisconsin, University of Utah, and the University of Auckland in New Zealand. Others have found employment in alternative academic positions, for example, at Cornell University, and in non-academic positions, for example, at Schwab Charitable and Google. Another question I'm also often asked is, what kind of graduate students are you looking for? Well, the students who join our department tend to have four characteristics. First, they ask interesting questions about the role of human communication in social problems and issues, such as racism, political activism, sexual harassment, and migration. Second, they are able to articulate productive connections between their own interests and graduate faculty research. Third, they are passionate about understanding and/or bringing about social change, including critically evaluating human relations in and across interpersonal and interracial relations, organizations, or speech communities, and also relations between human and non-human actors. Finally, they have creative ideas about how to foster a nuanced understanding of difference and social justice-oriented action in the classroom. For further information about our graduate program, check out our department's website. If you're really interested in the details of our program, feel free to read the graduate handbook. I would also encourage you to reach out to me personally at dbh@colorado.edu with questions about joining our department. Finally, let me invite you to apply to our program, and I hope to be in touch with you.